Hi everyone. So we're early morning out here watering, and there is quite a bit of new things that are blooming today. A lot of other plants that weren't looking as great are starting to show. They're not looking that great still, but like the roses are starting to sprout out fresh leaves and putting on their new flowers here and there, which I love to say. It's like spots, colorful spots in the garden. I always love to see them. I can smell them too. So let's go ahead and take you over here. I have, and that's because we fertilized not long ago. If y'all got to see that video on fertilizing around this month. There's Bustle. Bustle is starting to do her thing. She's in a little container, and she had no leaves. The poor thing was just not doing that great, and I've just been, upping up the game on the watering of the containers. And as it got hotter, the containers do have to get watered. I found more frequently here. So if it doesn't rain, I'm watering containers that size with roses around every day if it gets really hot. But I'm starting to notice that they are starting to put on more leaves, and they're flowering more. And this is not what we wanted to really show you. We're going to show you the actual things that we're so excited, plants that we're excited that started blooming for us recently. But I wanted to go ahead and show you a little bit of what's going on, and it's starting to flower again. And here we have Mallow. And the roses are not, it's hot right now. We finally got those summer temperatures. We're actually hitting 90s, high 90s, 95. So the roses don't have such big flowers right now around here. And then there's another one, the red one, which this is also easy red, double red. And then let's go, before we head to show you something else. Here is, which I'm asking Ambrose, this one is Firelight.
Quick Fire Fab.
Quick Fire Fab. How could I forget? And last time we did a video, and she was just starting to bloom.
Yep.
Now it's big. It's starting to get some color, which that always gets me excited. It has a little bit of color there. Actually, right here, you can pick out some of that pink. And, I just wanted to show you what's going on as we are watering right now. There's that other one that is called Titbit. It's a real small, the small ones too, from the new ones from
This one
Winners.
is Firelight.
Gosh,
that's a Firelight
look at
Tidbit.
that. Oh, look how big it is this is like one of the smallest hydrangeas right now.
Yep.
But look at the flowers. They're so big, and they're gonna turn red soon. And then let's see what else is peeking out that I forgot we had it in there. And this is one of the plants Ambrose planted last year, did you?
Yes.
So this right here is called
That's
Juniper.
Drops of Juniper.
Drops of Juniper.
And that is a ornamental oregano.
That's funny. It's planted back there. And this is a bed that, as I always call it, shouldn't have even happened. And it just did. Things got planted and got forgotten as well.
It grows upright, and it's kind of like a creeper, I guess, but it's been crawling up through the hydrangea.
For the sun.
And this is one of the, I know it's a small flower, but this is one that was featured on one of the Photo Fridays.
It is so pretty, though, and it's starting to come out through here. So I thought I'd show you that, because sometimes, I don't know, y'all probably do it too, where you plant something and forget you plant it. I do that. He does that too. And then next year is like surprise. And then somebody that I don't even know how it's doing it here, I thought it was dead. It's one of the new sage from Proven Winners. And this is not the way it should look. It should be a lot fuller. The reason I'm saying it shouldn't even be here is because it's a part sun area that it gets more, how it rains a lot here. It gets very muddy and very wet and moist. And usually, sage, Russian sage doesn't like that,
yep.
Wet feet. And there's not a lot of sun that hits down there. But it's peeking out.
Yep.
It's too late. I'm not going to move things around right now because it is warmed up a lot more. I don't want to stress them. And then what I really wanted to talk about. So this video is really about hibiscus plants. And this is the time where hibiscus starts to bloom. We I'm gonna say we really needed the warmer weather.
Oh yeah.
As soon as we started hitting 90s, that real summer weather, we started to see the hibiscus just starting to put on their blooms. And this is right here what we have called hardy hibiscus, a rose mallow. That's another name for it. And it's called Perfect Storm from the Summerific series from Proven Winners. And it just started putting on a show. Yesterday it had its first 2 flowers. And it's not, it's a real young one still. It's what, 2 years? Maybe we've had it?
Yep.
2 years.
But as you can see, you get all these buds all over the place.
And the reason, so we didn't even think we were going to grow this type of hibiscus in our garden, because these type of hibiscus with the large flowers, what they call, what are they, like plates?
Yes.
They get big, like really big. We don't have that area. But the great thing about the new varieties is that now you can find them more compact. And that's why I thought about it. I was like, okay, so we're working with, we still get some sun and it's really wet around here. What can I plant? These guys love moist, really moist soil. And it helps around the area too for other plants. Maybe that's why that sage is doing okay too, because I don't just have one here. I'll show you another baby one that we have over there. So this one right here is supposed to only get big, I think 3 by 3 feet. I think that's about what it's supposed to grow.
4 by 5, sorry.
4 by 5?
So it's 4 foot by 5 foot. The perfect storm. It's
Perfect
4 foot
storm.
high by 5 foot
And
wide.
You would have to go, I'm so sorry that we're all over the place right now because we just did this out of the nowhere, but I think there's some that are a little smaller than that now in the,
there is.
From Proven Winner. So it's always exciting to know that because you can actually put some in containers. When I'm talking containers, big containers, but it's nice to know that you can put them in there and they'll do good for you. But yeah, I just love it so much. And I love this one because, first let's talk about the leaves. So when you have it in an area where it's full sun, this one will actually get darker leaves.
So you can see down here, see how this is leaning out towards the sun?
It's starting to.
Those leaves are a lot darker than the rest of the plant.
So we're hoping that we do get that dark leaf, like purple black.
Yep.
And then oh my goodness, the flowers are so beautiful. They have it's white and then with some pink, and the inside is red, as you can see, and it bleeds out the red, which that's why it starts turning into that, what is it, the light pink?
Yep.
It's just beautiful. And the reason I got it this color is because the house is red.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought it would be nice, a nice contrast. So let's show you the little baby one, because that one was planted last year and it was attacked by the beetles and sawfly. We already sprayed it on a past video if y'all got to see that. And it, they stopped eating it. But this one's only, what, a year?
That's only a year old, yep. We just planted that one.
When was it, fall?
Last fall.
Fall. Yeah. So it's super tiny still, but it's
got
coming
a lot of buds,
along. Yeah. And this one is called, it's a new one from them. It's called Vanilla. I cannot remember. We will put
I'll put it on the screen if I.
So unprofessional of us right now, but we were out here watering, and I got so excited, and I told Ambrose, we need to go ahead and show them what's blooming right now. And right now is when the hibiscus starts putting on its show. And we do have more than one type of hibiscus in our garden. So we're gonna go and show you the next one. So look at that. We'll go ahead and put names to them as well. This one's a very pretty one. I want to say it starts with the name Vanilla something. We'll put the name on there. I can't wait for the flowers to start blooming. So let's head over here because I have another type. It's different hibiscus, a hardy hibiscus. So this right here is Sugar Tip Rose of Sharon. And this right here is a hibiscus. It comes from, the hibiscus family. And it's a hardy hibiscus. So yeah, it can pull through really cold winters, and like I said, we'll go ahead and put all the information about the plants, what zones and everything they can grow and how cold hardy they are. But this one I love so much, and it's one that it doesn't even have to flower to look beautiful. And I'm talking about how it has that beautiful variegated, those leaves. It's just so pretty. It has like a creamy white in there, and then the green. It's just very, very pretty. Sometimes I want to say it has like a blue green kind of color to the leaves. So yeah, it doesn't even have to bloom. It's one that sometimes we've had it for a while already, so I've always gotten compliments on it and asked, what is that? It's so variegated. And I tell them it's the Rose of Sharon, and I guess it's not seen a lot. I know there's another one in blue, and it's variegated too.
They also have a sugar tip gold.
Sugar tip gold. Yes, that one is not variegated.
It is variegated. The
sugar tip gold?
Yeah, the variegation is almost like a goldish color. That's why it's called that.
I forgot about that. So they have it all on the Prairie Winners website. So if you want to go check them out, you know, you can see all the varieties that they have and the sizes. So this one is the bloom is a double pink bloom. It is just gorgeous and beautiful. Look at that. And there's bees here. And it calls out so many pollinators. I've even seen the hummingbirds come around, but the bees love it. It's one that the bees just love. And before I forget, there's something Ambrose wants to tell you about why they call it sugar tip rose of Sharon.
So
the sugar tip name.
Not really tell you so much, but show you. I'll put up a photo on there that shows as they're about to bloom, these little buds right here. And like I said, I'll pop the photo up, but you can see how it looks almost like sugar, like powder coated with sugar, the buds before they actually bloom. Looks beautiful.
So this one, why I love it so much is that is more of it grows more up. It's upright habit. So like what do you call it, a pillar or something like that style? Yeah, it's more of a pillar growth. So it's not, it doesn't spread. So the reason it looks wide here, one can get like this, but it grows up. So we have 3 in there.
Yep.
Shouldn't, but we do. And I think I shared this when we first moved, why we have 3. We got here, I was in a rush. It was around it was going to get hot already or something.
Yep.
And we just needed to put things in the ground when we arrived here. That was 3 years ago. So they've stayed compact. They're doing okay. They're doing great in there, all 3 together. Pretty soon they're going to have to be pulled out, and then, we'll plant them in our, forever home. But for now, it's okay. I didn't have to move them. They're doing fine.
Yep.
But you actually, it will grow for you a good size, and it will grow up. And another great thing about this Rose of Sharon is that it doesn't reseed. So that's another cool thing about it. You don't have to be worried about its little seedlings and go around pulling it around like the old varieties of, of Rose of Sharons. So there's so many more, out there, especially in the Prairie Winners varieties that you can go and check out to see in all colors. There's smaller ones too as well that grow nice and tidy and up. But we've always loved this one. And I just love it every year when it starts doing its thing and coming around again. And they just give so much. Like right now, it's a time where the roses start to chill out a little bit and slow down and other things when it starts getting hot. And at least, you got other plants that just keep you going and keep the garden looking beautiful, and just, it's nice to come outside and just enjoy it. So that's all I wanted to go ahead and show you what's going on, what's blooming for us right now. We're so excited. I know many of you have actually sent us pictures of your hibiscus. It's summerific, what is it called? Summerific week.
Yep.
Approaching. So everybody's so excited about that. So go ahead and go to our group and on Facebook and on Instagram too, and show us your pictures. Show us what you're growing. I wish we had more room so we could actually grow more of these beauties, and I would place them in so many spots in our garden. Soon we will. But leaving y'all with this beautiful flower right here, and we hope that you have a really good day. Goodbye.